Kyiv under attack as missile strikes hit capital, but Russians met strong resistance. Red Cross asked to repatriate bodies of Russian troops. Zelensky urges EU to admit Ukraine. Massive turnout in mega vaccination in Bangladesh, first dose to continue till Monday. Assalamu alaikum. This is Afra Anjum welcoming you all to Evening News. You have just heard the headlines. Now let's move on to the details. In a recorded video in Kyiv on Saturday, Ukrainian President Zelensky claimed that he was in Kyiv and the country's army wouldn't lay down arms.
Зараз в мережі дуже багато з'явилось фейкової інформації, що, немов я закликаю складати зброю нашу армію і йде евакуації. Значить так, я тут, ніяку зброю ми не складемо, будемо захищати нашу державу, тому що наша зброя – це наша правда. Наша правда в тому, що це наша земля, наша країна, наші діти, і ми все це будемо захищати.
Ukrainian Deputy Prime Minister Iryna Vereshchuk called on the Red Cross on Saturday to organize the repatriation of the thousands of killed Russian soldiers.
Це гуманітарна потреба, і ми просимо зробити так, щоб тіла російських окупантів покинули територію України і поїхали до Російської Федерації.
The Russian Defense Ministry's chief spokesman on Saturday claimed that only infrastructure sites of the military were being targeted. Multiple videos were shared during the night of rockets hitting residential areas in the Ukrainian capital. But the Russian spokesman insisted damage to residential and social infrastructure was being ruled out in a briefing on the latest developments in the military operation against Ukraine. Russian troops stormed towards Ukraine's capital Saturday, and street fighting broke out as city officials urged residents to take shelter. As dawn broke in Kyiv, it was not immediately clear how far the soldiers had advanced. Ukrainian officials reported some success in fending off assaults, but fighting persisted near the capital. Skirmishes reported on the edge of the city suggested that small Russian units were probing Ukrainian defenses to clear a patch for the main forces. The country's president refused an American offer to evacuate, insisting that he would stay. The swift movement of the troops after less than 3 days of fighting further imperiled a country clinging to independence in the face of a broad Russian assault, which threatened to topple the democratic government and scramble the post-Cold War world order. The invasion of democratic country has fueled fears of wider war in Europe and triggered international efforts to stop Russia. Ukrainian President Zelensky urged the European Union to admit Ukraine to the bloc amid the Russian invasion. The United Nations chief, Antonio Guterres, said the world body is scaling up its humanitarian work in Ukraine as humanitarian needs are multiplying and spreading by the hour.
Today in Ukraine, despite growing operational challenges, the UN is scaling up the delivery of life-saving support, including in the eastern part of the country, on both sides of the line of control. Humanitarian needs are multiplying and spreading by the hour. Civilians are dying. At least 100,000 Ukrainians have already reportedly fled their homes, with many crossing into neighboring countries, underlining the regional nature of this growing crisis.
Pentagon spokesman John Kirby said the U.S. is looking at ways to provide additional military support and equipment to Ukraine to help defend itself against the Russian invasion that began 2 days ago.
Continue to provide for support for Ukraine to defend itself. The situation, right, is different in Ukraine than it was just a few days ago. So it would follow, I would think, that we're going, that we're going to have to look for other ways to do this. The airspace over Ukraine is contested. The Russians don't have superiority of it. It's contested. So we are going I'll be very clear here. We are going to provide additional security assistance for Ukraine. We will. How that is going to be done is still being worked out.
Robert Lewandowski has backed the Polish Football Association's decision to refuse to play Russia in their upcoming World Cup playoff. The Poles were due to face Russia in Moscow on March 24 in a playoff semi-final for the World Cup in Qatar later this year. Polish FA president said on Twitter on Saturday that Poland will boycott the match following Russia's decision to invade Ukraine. Bangladesh today rolled out another phase of its mega COVID vaccination, aiming to cover a whopping 10 million people. Across the country, including capital Dhaka, it's seen people thronging vaccine centers to get a shot in the arm. Health Minister Zahid Malik has said more people are coming to get vaccinated against COVID-19 than the authority had previously imagined. A large number of people have come to the vaccination centers. The total number of vaccinations will exceed the target of 1 crore today, the minister said. The minister assured that the administering of the first dose vaccine will continue for 2 more days. Addressing a discussion today, BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Alamgir has said the BDR immunity in Pilkhana was taken place as a part of conspiracy to weaken Bangladesh's security system.
কারণের মধ্য দিয়ে তাণ্ডবীয় হত্যাকাণ্ডের মধ্য দিয়ে যে সত্যটি প্রতিষ্ঠিত হয়েছে, যে সেই সত্যটি হচ্ছে যে একটা অদৃশ্য শক্তি, বৃহৎ শক্তি, তারা বাংলাদেশকে দুর্বল করে রাখার জন্য, নতজানু করে রাখার জন্য সব সময় তারা বিভিন্ন রকমের কলাকৌশল করে বাংলাদেশের উপরে চড়াও হয়ে বসার চেষ্টা করছে। দুর্ভাগ্য আমাদের যে আজকে যে সরকার আছে, এই সরকার তাদের সঙ্গে সম্পূর্ণভাবে একাত্ম হয়ে তাদের লক্ষ্যগুলোকে চরিতার্থ করবার জন্য তারা কাজ করছে।
Police arrested 22 people over the murder of 5 people of the same family in Ruma Upazila of the district last night. They were arrested following a special operation. They were sent to the district court. On the night of February 24th, Lakru Muro was hacked to death along with his 4 sons by the rivals at Abu Para under Galengor Union of the Upazila. After the killing, 5 bodies were dumped in a deep ditch in the forest water near Abu Para for disappearance. Before ending, let's have a look on the headlines once again. Kiev under attack as missile strikes hit capital, but Russians meet strong resistance. Red Cross asked to repatriate bodies of Russian troops. Zelensky urges EU to admit Ukraine. Massive turnout in mega vaccination in Bangladesh, first dose to continue till Monday. And that's all from the newsroom for now. To know updates, videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbd.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates over NTV's all popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shundhar Khobor, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.